Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jessica Sue here, and today I am going to do a get ready with me. I'm so excited. This is my first get ready with me, so I am going to show you a look that you can do under $50. I literally spent less than $50 on everything that I'm using here, whether it was on sale or buy one get one 50% off, or if I use coupons, but everything that I'm using here today is from the drugstore. So there's been a huge request for drugstore makeup and makeup tutorials, and I am obsessed with some of these products. Some of these products I've been using for a while, and some of these products are brand new to me, so I'm using them for the first time. So we're just gonna do this here. We're gonna do this face. I have no makeup on right now. The only thing that I do have on is my Pacifica Dreamy Youth, and this is the day and night face cream. It has hyaluronic acid. You know I'm obsessed with hyaluronic acid. It's also going to improve your skin's radiance. It's going to help to give a little bit of a lift to your skin, because we all need that. God knows I need that lift. And I paid $12 for this at Target. So it doesn't have any sulfates. It's paraben free. There's no petroleum. It's vegan. I love these products. You know, I talked a lot about these products in my body care. I use a lot of their scrubs and their moisturizers, and I just love Pacifica. So day and night face cream, and I've used this many times. This is not my first rodeo with this. I've gone back and used this. It's just a nice light moisturizer that you can use during the day and also night. Okay, so I have that on. My skin is prepped. I am going to go in with a nice primer, and the primer that I'm going to use is the NYX, and this is the Angel Veil, and this is really nice too. It goes on like velvet on your skin, so it's really nice. I do love this. It's oil free. Again, there's no parabens in these products. NYX is great. So I'm just gonna start right into my skin and just go. Now, when I do a primer, I do get right underneath my eyes, and I kind of like, I do rub it in, but I kind of press it in, especially where I have some bigger pores. I just kind of press it into my skin. Okay, so I'm actually meeting a friend today for lunch, so I thought this would be perfect. My first one, get together with me. No, get ready with me. Get ready with me. So yeah, I can't get over the drugstore products. They have just, I know I say this all the time, but it's just crazy to me how you can go to the drugstore and find phenomenal products, whether it's NYX or Wet n Wild. I mean, Wet n Wild was crazy. Like when I was in high school, Wet n Wild's with the blue eyeshadows and, you know, the frosty eyeshadows, and you just didn't even go near that product. But these products are just really stepped up their game. It's so great because you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Okay, so I just prepped my skin with the primer. The next thing I'm going to do is going to my foundation. Now, because I am going to do a more of a natural look on my eyes, I'm not going to do my eyes first and then my foundation. Usually if I'm really going into a smoky eye and I know there's gonna be a lot of fallout, I would do my eyes first and then finish up with my foundation. But I'm gonna go with my foundation first, and I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I've used this on many of my clients. I've used this on brides. This is an amazing product. It is a medium to full coverage. It's lightweight, it's oil free. It's great for flash photography. It's sweat proof, it's waterproof. And for me, I do mix this, and I'll show you what I do with this. I do mix this a little bit with my facial oils because, again, I want that luminous, you know, when you get older, you really want that luminosity to show through to your skin and not have that mask of makeup on. So I'm going to grab, I always work with a palette, okay? So a lot of people work on the back of their hands. I like to work with my palette. So I'm gonna do a couple pumps on my palette here. So 1, 2, okay? So you can see it's really thick, okay? So that's a thick product, you can tell. And like I said, for me, it's a little bit it's a little bit thick for me. I like to have a little bit of a slip to it, okay? So I'm just gonna go in, and any kind of facial oil will work. I'm going to go in with my Fasali, and this is the Rose Gold Elixir. And yeah, so I'm gonna pick this up, and I'm gonna do just 2 easy little drops, okay? So I'm just gonna go 1, 2 drops, okay? And then I'm gonna go right in with my beauty blender, okay? So this is a damp beauty blender, and I'm just gonna mix it around. So you can see already there's quite a big slip there, okay? And then I'm just gonna start dabbing it on my skin, okay? Yeah, this is a beautiful, and this is, I believe, in 02. Their colors are a little strange. I have to be honest with you, their colors are more on the darker skin range. The light is 01, and I can actually get away with wearing light. I mean, it's not very light, and I know a lot of people complain because their colors, they don't have a lot of lighter colors. But, you know, you can always mix. You know how I love mixing my foundations to get that perfect color, so you can always mix. You want to make sure you get the neck, very important. So you can really tell that coverage is just so beautiful. And it doesn't feel like I have a lot of makeup on. It's not a heavy coverage on my skin. And because I mix the oils in, it's going to give you a little bit of that nice luminosity, that slip. Okay, I'm just gonna go in a little bit more, and I'm gonna grab this end of the beauty blender, and I'm just gonna go right into like my nose, where sometimes I can't, I need to get really tight in there. So right around those little crevices, right up to the hairline. Looks great. And I like this because, not that I wear a ton of concealer, I do, like obviously under my eyes, but usually when I have makeup on, I just have that makeup on. I don't use a lot of concealer. Okay, so I'm really gonna just pat that in so it's that nice finish. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so you can see that's my finish there, really pretty, right? So now I'm going to just let this set a little bit, and you can see out of that 2 pumps, I still have some, but I'm gonna keep this here because you never know if you make mistakes or if you have to fix around your eye area, you can always go back and dip in, okay? So there is my coverage. It's nice, it gives that nice medium coverage. I can honestly go a little bit heavier if I wanted to. For me, I just want that nice, I wanna still see my skin, but just a nice coverage, so it's not too full, and it doesn't feel tacky, it just feels like skin. So it's such a beautiful foundation. If you haven't tried it, check it out and let me know what you think about it. But it's nice, it dries down to a satin finish, not so matte, but nice satin finish. So it's good for combination skin. I feel like oily skin and also dry or dehydrated skin can use this foundation. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to go into is my concealer. Now, I have fallen deeply in love with the Catrice concealer. I found this at Ulta for $2.99, and I absolutely love this. So I always use 2 shades of concealer. I use a pink first, and then I'll go in with a neutral. So I'm going to go with the Porcelain, and this is in 01, okay? And actually this is number 10, not 01. So I'm gonna go right into the corners of my eyes. That's where I'm really deep set into the corners, okay? And I'm not gonna really make that triangle with this. I'm just gonna go set right into that dark, and then I'm gonna come down here a little bit and then right there, okay, right on the top of my nose to highlight that area a little bit more, okay, and then I'm just gonna take, again, that small pointy side of the blender, and I'm just gonna go in deep into that nice, and I'm gonna pull it out over to my eyelid. So it almost just gives you a little bit of a primer set, but not too much of a coverage. And then there, and the same thing. This just really brightens up your eye area, and I love this color because it has a little bit of a pink undertone, and it's great when you couple this with a little bit more of a neutral or a yellow undertone concealer. And then just go right in here. That's just gonna pop that area, and then in there. And again, you want to make sure you really get around the nose, and then I might just do right there. Okay, so that just brightens up my eyes a little bit more, and you can tell the difference. I look more awake, even though I have very small eyes. I definitely need some lashes on, but I look a little bit more awake, and it's a nice creamy texture. It doesn't gather. It just is such a beautiful, for $2.99, ladies, it's so beautiful. Now I'm gonna go into my second favorite concealer, is the Instant Age Rewind, and I buy these all the time. $5.99 on sale. You can get them even cheaper if you want. Buy one, get one 50% off, but I don't think they're more than $5.99. And I always buy the neutral, and this is the pinker one, okay? So this is in Fair. So again, I would use this one if I wasn't using my porcelain, and these I've been coupling back and forth. So I'm gonna go in now with my neutralizer. That's the color, this is the color, and then I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into that nice triangle, okay? So I'm gonna get opening up, so you really wanna open up, and then I'm gonna do a little bit here, back to the nose, underneath, and then right there, okay? So what I'm trying to do is bring more light to this area, my midline of my face, so it plumps it up a little bit. So that's why we lighten this and highlight this area a little bit more. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. I have my nice damp beauty blender, and I'm gonna go right up there. And remember, I still have a little bit of that foundation on this blender, so it's not gonna be all concealer. It's just all blending in. It kind of just melts right into your skin. It's just, you know, it just all works together and melts into your skin. And then here, underneath, highlight that Cupid's bow. Okay, so that looks really pretty. And I'm just gonna go back right here, okay? Just dab that. There's hardly any product on this, and I'm just gonna go around and then really blend everything in. I got a piece of hair. Okay, just really blend, get right on that hairline, and just blend it all in. Make sure your beauty blender is damp, okay? Get underneath the neck. Okay, so that's it. My base is on. It doesn't need to take that long. You can also use a brush. I have an awesome brush that I love to use, and it is the e.l.f. blending brush, and I do not have it, but it's a great brush to use if you want to use a foundation brush. And this one also from Stila, this is their number 33. This is a great brush. You can get right into, sometimes I'll go right back and just really make sure that my areas around my eye are just so blended in. Okay, so you can take this brush and just really make sure that everything's nice and blended and there's no demarcation, there's no lines, okay? Beautiful, beautiful, love it. All right, now we're going to add some color. So I'm gonna start with my eyes. So I picked up, you know I'm a freak with Milani, their eye palettes are amazing. And I just picked up another eye palette, $12.99. This is the Milani Earthy Elements, okay? So, so beautiful. Love this. Look at these colors. And the pigment is amazing, and the fallout is like nothing, okay? So these, I'm gonna work with this palette. And then I also picked up two NYX And these are brand new. I taught a class and I just picked these up this morning. And I can't even open them up. Oh my God, they're so cute. Okay, so this one is in Golden Peach. Just love that. Love that. Isn't that so pretty? Like, look at that. I think I'm gonna do that a little on my lid. And then this is just a transition, a great for the cut crease area. And this is in Underneath It All. Underneath It All. So that's a nice browny, cool brown tone, okay? So I am going to start with my primer. Now my primer that I have fallen in love with. I think I actually had this in one of my Triple Love videos. This is the NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in white, okay? Again, very affordable. I think it was $5.99. I love this. And I always go in with a nice brush. This is the Morphe E10 brush, okay? So this brush, I just dab very, very little. You don't need a lot. And sometimes I'll just go on the back of my hand so I'm not getting too much product. And then I'm gonna go right around. This is just so pretty. It gives that little bit of an iridescence on your eye. And then I'm gonna pat it in. Okay, so that, and then the same thing here. And then I'm gonna just pat it in. So again, just really getting everything to melt. My eyes are a little bit dry because I've been using some Retin-A, and yep, I've gotten it around my eyes. So they're a little bit drier. Okay, so we got that. All right, so this is great, great primer, CVS, so affordable. Okay, so from there, I am going to start with my eyes, and I'm going to go in with, I believe, I'm going to go in with this color here, okay? So the second one in, you can see that. And I'm just going to start going into that windshield wiper. These are the Morphe, believe these are the R37. Love this fluffy brush. I am obsessed. I have like 6 of these. These are amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some color and I'm just gonna dab it, okay? And then I'm just gonna go right into that nice crease and add some color. I like to do kind of small circles. I have deep set eyes, so I really get into that crease and I kind of bring it out to lift up my eye. Okay, so nice deep crease and then small circles around. Okay, so I'm really, if you can see, I'm really getting that circling around, and that just gets that pigment in there and gets that color. So I'm working more to open up my eye in that corner, okay? I'm not going beyond my eyebrow, okay? So I'm just kind of working it out. And then I'm gonna grab and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so you're in, get that really cut crease in there, and then small circles up. Remember, you want to have that lifting effect, and then all the way around. So pretty. This is a beautiful color. I'm telling you, there's no fallout with these. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. Okay, so all right, so that is a little bit of a base. Now I'm gonna go in with a different brush and I'm gonna grab this color here, okay? So the second color in, that nice burnt orange color. And again, a different Morphe brush. Same thing, it's just a different color. I don't wanna carry that other color around, okay? So this is gonna just give me a little bit more of a pop to my eye. And the same thing, I'm going into those small circles, getting right into that nice cut crease all the way around. You know, this, you guys could have stopped if you wanted to, just 2 colors or that one transition color. You don't have to go into these colors. You know, a very natural eye would just be that one color. I might just glam it up a little bit. Why not? Okay. It's my first Get Ready With Me, so let's have fun. I'm so excited. All right, so same thing, grab that brush, come right around and get really deep into that crease area, especially if you have deep set eyes. You really want to open up that eye area. And come around. The weather's been absolutely crazy here. Oh my God, we had so much rain yesterday. I was like, what is going on? Sometimes I wish it was snow, but I shouldn't be saying that, right? I know, but the rain, oh, it's so miserable. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, I always go back in and I use my nice e.l.f. Flawless. This is concealer brush. I don't use it as a concealer. I use it as a little fluffer. And I go in and just really, there's nothing worse. You want to blend, blend, blend. Even if you have to go back and add more color, you just want to make sure it's all blended and there's no harsh lines. Okay? And there's no fallout. It's crazy. Okay, so I have those two colors, and now I think I'm going to go in with, yeah, I'm gonna try this little puppy here, okay? I'm gonna wet a brush and go in with this right onto my lid, okay? So I'm gonna go right onto my lid with that. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of water, wet that, and see how this, I'm not even sure if you're supposed to wet these, but I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? Just to give it a little bit of a kick. This is really pretty. It's very peachy. It's so pretty. Okay, we'll see. And then I'm just gonna go in. Oh yeah, this is so holy beautiful. Oh my God, it feels like butter. Seriously. So beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back and do this side. Again, there's no fallout. And if you're gonna use anything like that has some dimension in the color, you definitely wanna wet the brush a little bit. Okay, so very, very pretty. Love, love, love. Love this. I think I need a little bit more on this side though. You guys see me? Am I blocking the camera? Okay, and then I'm gonna go with a deeper color. So my deepest color, I think I'm gonna grab, you know, this is really pretty. So I think I'm going to grab this color here at the very end, okay? And I'm gonna go into that one and just, again, a smaller fluffy, and then go in and just really get a little bit more depth out here. And there's my dog. Oh, I swear every time I try to film these animals. Amazing watchdogs though. Amazing, you need them, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so right around, and I'm just bringing this out a little bit more, kind of like a V, so I'm really getting that lower lid and then bringing it up. Okay, so you want that lift effect. And then I'm gonna go into just the side. If there's any kind of fallout at all, I'm gonna go in, which there isn't, and then just, again, use my beauty blender, come all the way up and around, and just really clean that area up. And there's actually there's nothing. Okay, all right, and then I'm going to take a little bit of this color, very, very little, okay? And I'm just gonna highlight the top right on my brow bone. So right there. And you can see that I have a little bit of that primer. So that primer is really, and I might do a little bit in here in the corner, just to open up that area. Again, that's where I'm the darkest. So open up that. And I feel like I need a little bit of more depth. I'm just feeling that way. So I'm gonna even go back in, and I'm gonna take the darkest color here, that darkest color, and just go a little bit more. I think this might be the answer. Yes, 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 yes. A little bit deeper. So this look will obviously get me through the night. And then I'll go back in with my beauty blender and I'll just clean everything up all the way around. Okay, so that looks beautiful. I love it, right? So pretty. Okay, so now we gotta do these brows. These brows need some help. Okay, so for brows I have, oh, I know what I wanna do. I wanna go underneath my eyes. We can't forget that. So I'm gonna go underneath my eyes. These are my favorite brushes at all times. I never use a liner under my eyes. It's just my preference. I have very small eyes, so I don't wanna use a liner. I very seldomly use a liner, liquid liner, unless I'm really going all glam. But these are like my favorite. See how nice and pointy those are? So I'm gonna go in, and again, I'm actually gonna grab this burnt orange, okay? Just for shits and giggles, yeah. And I'm gonna go underneath. Let me turn this around so I can see. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna smudge that in, and then the other side. Okay, and then I'm going to grab the other brush, and I'm gonna go in with a deeper color. And this one is going to be, I'm gonna go in with, we're gonna try this color here, the NYX. It's not as dark as I wanted it to be, but definitely gives you that dimension. And maybe just a little bit more. And then clean up any mess, which again, there's like no fallout. It's amazing. Okay, all right, we're gonna get my brows on, and this is pretty much what I do all the time. If I'm gonna put eyes on, I do my eyes, and then I finish up with my color. I feel that if my eyes kind of set the whole mood, so you do your eyes, and then you can see what you need for blush, what you need for highlight, kind of play it that way, and what kind of lip you wanna use. Okay, so I'm going to fill in my brows. This I've been using forever for a drugstore. It's amazing. I have my girlfriends using this. This is the Ardell Brow Pomade. I absolutely love this. Again, I think I paid $8.99 for this. And used my coupons and got it for like $3. Swear, use those coupons. Those coupons are amazing. It does come with a brush, which I do like, but I also love this little brush. And you know what? I have no idea where this brush is, like so old, and I absolutely love this brush, and I can't even see where it's from. This is like my go-to brush. I love that it's so short and it's nice and firm with the brushes, so it's great for a brow, okay? So I'm gonna go in and fill in my brows. I always just kind of, you know, brush them out first. You can see where I'm growing in my brows, okay? So I brush them out, and then I grab very, very little of this, and I always start at my tail, okay? So you wanna start out here first to fill that in. That's where usually you know, it's sparse, and then you wanna fill out here and then work in. So you don't wanna go too deep or too dark inside, because it's gonna close you down, okay? So I always just fill in this area, because that's where I'm growing these puppies, and then get my tail so everything's kind of uniformed, it all matches. And then I'll go in, and really, I just love this brush. It's just like so easy to work with. I recently went back to my old, well, a very good friend that I used to work with, and she's doing my brows, because, you know, it's like sometimes when you're doing your own brows, you get a little crazy and heavy-handed, and I was like, whoa, I have no more brows left. And I've always had very thick brows. So I'm so happy that it's growing in. They're growing in. I'm just loving them right now. And you can see that little spot right there. Okay, so there's one. Okay, look at the difference. Crazy, right? And this pomade is just like any high-end pomade. It's just like, it works like a dream. So lighter handed right in the middle here towards my center, okay? and then just bring it out. Perfect. Okay, so I have my brows, I have my eyes on. I always finish up with everything before I'm going to either put my lashes on or put my mascara on, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because I like to do my setting spray. So I'll do my setting spray after I do my blush and all of that, and then I'll do my mascara, because if you do it all together, your mascara is gonna end up all over your face. Okay, so we're gonna go into adding some color, okay? So I am going to, let's see, I am going to add, this has been one of my all-time favorite bronzers, and you can see the pan. So I definitely need a new one. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians, and I recently just picked up 2 blushes, and I have them here that I'll show you too. So Butter Bronzer, absolutely amazing. It's like, it melts into your skin. I love it. I just love this. I'm gonna go in with my big e.l.f. powder brush, okay? So I go around. I use this brush, so I don't use a contour. What I usually do is I take this, okay, and I squeeze it, and then I come up right where in the mid-ear, and then I come down. So I squeeze it, so it's like I'm contouring, but it's not giving me that drastic line, okay? So, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll squeeze it together. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, but for me, I don't want that. I'm not into that line. I want it to look more natural. I always do my hairline. So I'm working down, getting that contouring. I do a little bit of my forehead close to my hairline, okay, and then around. And honestly, this doesn't usually take me this long. I can whip this out in 10 minutes. I'm telling you, it's not a lie. I can get ready quicker than my husband. And then I go underneath here, okay. Of course, he won't. He will not say that that's the truth, but it is the truth. I can like get this face done and ready so fast. Okay, so there is the bronzer. It just warms up your face, gives you a little bit of more life, okay? The foundation still feels amazing. Now I'm gonna go in with the body blush, the Butter Blush, and this is in color Vintage Rouge, and I also have it in Plum Rose. So these are beautiful. Just so, again, it's like butter. They're like, well, they are. Obviously, that's why they call them butter. But so pretty. I'm looking for a little bit more of a punch today, so I think I'm gonna go in with this one here, the more peachier, okay? And this is my It Cosmetics blush brush. Love this, love this. I've had this for years. Their brushes are amazing. I feel like blush is like so underrated, and it makes a huge difference. Everyone's just highlighting and bronzing now, and I just feel like blush is just so important. You just have to figure out where and how to use it, where to put it on your face. And a lot of people go down, and you don't want to go right at the apple of your eye, because of your of your cheeks, because when you are not smiling, it will move down, okay? So you want to keep it. I just like to go right in this area, okay? So yes, my highlighter will somehow, you know, move into that blush area, but it just gives you this nice wake up look. So you take your blush, okay, and I just start from here and then go back. So I'm just gonna, again, light, go right around, okay? So you can see, just gives you that nice, perfect. So now you can see that everything's kind of like falling in. It's not, it's melting in, and your bronze is kind of going into your blush, and then you're gonna highlight. With my highlighter, this is brand new, and I'm gonna just tell you right now, this is a lot of highlighter. It is so beautiful. Again, Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Highlight, and this is in Champagne. I opened this up, and I could not believe how it's like liquid highlighter. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It's so creamy, but yet it's a powder. This is a lot of highlighter, so you definitely want to use, I like to use a fan brush, okay? And this is in Morphe E60. This is an awesome fan brush. So I'm just gonna go in lightly. Again, I have not used this on my face, so I'm expecting, whoa, like a lot. Okay, so I'm just kind of going in, and again, you wanna get right to that high cheek area. You don't wanna highlight anything that you don't wanna highlight, right? So you wanna make sure, well, this is really pretty. This is a lot of highlight. I mean, you can see that, right? It's really pretty. It's beautiful. But I'll show you a little trick too. So I'm just gonna highlight right at that cheek, and then I like to go a little bit there. Okay, that's pretty, very pretty. I'm only gonna use it on my cheeks. I'm not gonna go anywhere else with this, but because it is it's a beautiful highlighter. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm just gonna pounce it in a little bit just to diffuse a little bit of that. Okay, so just to diffuse it, kind of go in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with my eyeshadows, and again, I'm going to grab this very first color, and I'm just going to go and highlight the bridge of my nose and right at my cupids. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with my nose. I don't really do a ton of contouring. My nose is my nose, and that's my nose. So I'm just going to go right here because I have a little bit of width right there. So I like to cut that a little bit. And then here, okay, I don't bring it all the way up because, again, I want some symmetry. I want some dimension. And if I go all the way up, I'm very narrow here. So I just want to make this area a little bit smaller. And then I always go underneath, and I do not, for me, I just don't do it. I do not, and then I go back and just pump that in. I do not do my little tip of my nose because I don't want to highlight that area. I'm trying to, you know, recede it and trying to make it smaller, so I'm not going to go in and highlight that area. But every nose is different, okay? So that kind of brings it in a little bit more, okay? I'm now going to use my Pacifica Happy Essence Hydro Mist. So everything is on. I have not put my lips on. I haven't finished with my eyes. But now I'm going to go in, and this is amazing. Again, so affordable. I love this. It's 100% vegan. It helps with the appearance of fatigue. It helps you to get happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? I mean, seriously, I love their marketing. It's for all skin types. It just is a great product to hydrate your skin and to set your makeup. So I'm gonna go in and just set all of this, okay? Oh, it smells amazing. It's so beautiful. Okay, so my makeup is set. Now I'm gonna finish with my lips, and then I'm gonna go in and finish my eyes, okay? So I'll do my lips first. My lips, I'm going to use brand new product. I haven't tried it. I just picked it up an hour ago. It is the brand new Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream, okay? And this is in a nice mauve-y. It's in a buff 530. So this is number 530. Very mauve-y, beautiful color, natural color, okay? So I'm gonna go in with, I have two eye lip liners that I picked up, and this is from Rimmel. These are the Lasting Contouring Lip Pencil. I have it in natural, and I also have it in rose quartz. I'm gonna try the rose quartz, okay? So I'm gonna go in. You really want to emphasize that Cupid's bow. So you really see how I'm going back, just like windshield wipering back. So really get into that area. And then I usually come all the way around I cut at the corners to make it look more like a lift, okay? So I cut the corner to make it more lifted, so sometimes your mouth can go down. Just lift it up a little bit, so cut that little corner earlier, and then I always come in. Oh, this is really nice. I haven't used these. These are beautiful. And then I go right back in. So pretty. So pretty. I love it. Okay, I'm not going to sing for you guys because God forbid you'll never watch my channel if I start singing. Okay, so let's try this. I was going to use a lip brush, but I do have a lip brush. Okay, so maybe I'll use a lip brush. I'm going to use a lip brush. I'm just going to go crazy. So I'm going to put it on my palette. I like to use a lip brush. I'm sure it's great either way. Put a little bit on my palette, and then I'm going to go in. This reminds me of Brave, that color Brave from MAC, and I love it. It's beautiful. I love it. And then to match it up, to give it a little bit of a gloss, this is pretty. It's creamy. I like to use a little bit more of a gloss, okay? I'm going to mix the NYX, and this is in Angel Food Cake with, these are amazing. These are Milani Stellar Lights Holographic lip gloss. Blech. So much to say. And this is in 04, okay? So really pretty. So I'm gonna mix these two because that's what I do. I'll use the back of my hand and just a little bit. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Again, oh, so pretty. Okay, so this is just gonna give me a little dimension. I'm just gonna go in with my finger. And for gloss, I like to dab. So your lips aren't like so glossy. So just kind of dab it in. Perfect. All right, so now I am going to curl my lashes. I am going to put on some Ardell lashes. So what I'll do is I'll curl my lashes, I'll put my mascara on because I do have a brand new mascara that I'm dying to try, and I just picked it up and it's supposed to be phenomenal, so I'm going to try that. So I'll curl my lashes, I'll put on a little bit of an eyeliner, okay, and then I'll put my lashes on, I'll do my hair, and I will come back with the final look. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Total Temptation. This is in Blackest Black, and this I just picked up. It's brand new. A ton of YouTubers are talking about this, okay? It's infused with coconut. It's supposed to be phenomenal. I have this love-hate with mascaras. It's only because my eyes are so small. So, you know, I put it on, it's all over my eyelid. Then my eyeshadows are messed up, and it's like, ugh, I get so frustrated. But the thing is wait, let it dry. If you get mascara on your lids, let it dry, and then take your mascara wand and then brush it off. And I'm telling you, it's amazing. It works like crazy. So yeah, just take that mascara wand and brush it off. So I'm gonna go in. I always curl my lashes, and this is just a very Maybelline, okay? So this is Maybelline eyelash curler. Sometimes, well, most of the times I do heat this up. I will heat it up, and then I'll curl my lashes. Make sure it's not too hot, just test it out first, and then curl your lashes. So I'm not gonna do that today, but I am going to move in a little bit closer, and I'm gonna go right in there, and then push in a little bit, and then especially for those deep set girls, ladies, really get in there and push. And then you don't have to squeeze too tight because you don't want to ruin your lashes. My lashes have never been longer and stronger since I've been using castor oil on them. Every night, and my brows, I use organic castor oil on my eyelashes and on my brows, and it's been working like amazing. So this one here, I'm gonna go in. Yes, we have to lift a little bit. That's what happens, you know. So I just hold it for a few seconds. I'm loving this look though. I love the eyes. I mean, just so pretty, so beautiful. Okay, and easy. Again, I'm walking you through this so I could get this done so much quicker. You know, if I'm not talking, I can get this done in 20 minutes. And again, I literally paid less than $50 for all of this. It's crazy. It's beautiful. All right, so here is the mascara. Okay, so I'm gonna check this puppy out. And then I'm just gonna go, I always blink into it. Whoa, I love this. Love, love, love. This is beautiful. I don't even know if I want lashes on now. I might not go with the lashes. So pretty. But yeah, why not do the lashes? You always want to do lashes, right? I don't know. This is really nice. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I love, very soft, okay? I've picked up a couple mascaras lately, and I have to say I like them all. I also have the one from L'Oreal that's really, really pretty. So this is beautiful. And then I'm going to go underneath. That's the, you know, see if this underneath smudges. That's how you know. I can't stand when that happens. And I always kind of work outwards because, again, you want to open. Look at these long lashes on the bottom. Holy cow. It's crazy. I'm telling you, this castor oil thing really works. Okay, so I'm loving this. I really like this. So, so pretty. Oh, I just love this whole look. So beautiful. And I love how that highlighter is really melted into my blush and my bronzer, right? So pretty. I gotta do something with this hair. But the last thing I will do is grab, again, from the drugstore. I'm so excited, like this whole look is so easy from the drugstore. And this is the Perfect Selfie Wonder 2. I have drier skin, so I'm not going to use a ton of this, but I do use it, and what I usually use is my little e.l.f. Their brushes are great. So e.l.f., I'm gonna grab it, sweep it around, okay, and I'm just gonna go right into underneath. Okay, so I mean, I do get shiny. I do get a little bit shiny, but this just gives you that nice finished glow, polish. All right, so I'm gonna go and do my lashes and my hair, and I will be back for the finished look. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. I am so happy with the makeup. I love the new products that I've tried out, and again, this is definitely a look that you can get at the drugstore. I will tell you, however, the UPS guy showed up at my house and he dropped off these little puppies. These are the Lashaholic, oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful luxury lashes, okay? So, and these are in Addicted. I found these through Miss Priscilla, who is a makeup artist that I follow from New York, and she just worked on the Vanderpump Girls, and I purchased these. So these were a little bit more expensive. They were $30, and I had a 20% off coupon. They are amazing. Normally, I would go with my Ardell, the Demi Wispies, and I do have these. They're right here. I had every intention on using these to keep it with the drugstore, but I had to check these out, and they are amazing. I mean, look at these. So, so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So light, so beautiful. And these are lashes that you can wear over and over. So it's not a one and done. These are lashes that you're gonna wear over. Okay, so I did, you know, I did cheat a little bit, but how could I not open these? It was like perfect timing. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to tell you was I did use an eyeliner, and the eyeliner that I used was the Maybelline eyeliner, and that's basically it, and it was in just the brown color. So Maybelline eyeliner, I used that a little bit in my tight line. I didn't even use on top because of the lashes. They really just have like that nice eyeliner look already, and that is it. So I'm loving this look. I feel really good, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, Please subscribe and like the video if you want to see more videos like this. I had so much fun and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, please be kind to one another and stay beautiful, and I will see you next time on my channel. Take care. Bye.